Good morning. This is Jeff Arnold with Four Spot Consulting with 5 Minute Friday for Friday, October 24th, 2025. I've just gotten back from a Make convention called Make Waves in Munich, Germany. And there they rolled out a lot of great new things for the Make.com system. They talked about a brand new AI automation builder that they're bringing out called Maya. There was a lot of discussion about AI agents. They've introduced the ability to split a scenario and bring it back together again, which is a great addition. And the addition to go in and rerun data so you don't have to jump through a lot of hoops in order to retest a scenario. Those are all very specific to Make. The one thing that was kind of the overriding theme, I guess I should say, for the whole event, just as it is almost everywhere right now, is AI. And there was a lot of conversation about that MIT report that came out a couple weeks ago. We talked about it, that 95% of corporate AI initiatives have failed and were scrapped at some point. And everybody in the conversations basically came back to the same idea, which is AI is great. AI is a tool, but you need to make sure that people are managing that tool. Just as though if you give a hammer to a skilled craftsman or you give a hammer to a 3-year-old, you're going to have damage done by the 3-year-old, but you're going to have great things done by the skilled craftsman. So AI is just a tool that you should be using inside of your organization to be able to streamline operations, to be able to, get your brand voice on track and stabilized, and be able to eliminate a lot of the manual tasks that you're working on. And speaking of the manual tasks, we build automation and we implement AI into it. And ChatGPT recently announced that they are starting to get into automatic processes. So I think that underscores the importance of not just having AI in and of itself, but having a complete automation process in place where AI is integrated into it. So you're not just throwing AI at the solution, you're as the solution, I should say, you're actually going in and you're strategically figuring out where AI can be of benefit. We're huge users of AI in our company, but we don't just use AI for no reason. We have a process in place so that we can make sure that we're deploying AI successfully after testing it and then putting it into production. One of the other things that I heard over the past couple weeks, and I saw it actually was an announcement that came out, ChatGPT announced some of its trillion token users. Now, you may know that AI is based on token usage. And tokens are kind of this nebulous thing that nobody really knows exactly what they are. But to give you an idea of what 1 trillion tokens is, it's equivalent to about 2.5 billion pages of text, which is about 7.5 million Harry Potter novels, or equivalent to 5.7 million years of nonstop reading. Bottom line, it's a lot, right? So if indeed, right, the system that's taking care of all of your job postings and your resumes, if they have processed 1 trillion tokens themselves, then what are they doing with that? Are they, they're probably in the process right now of not only taking your job posts and taking the resumes that are coming in, but they're working on trying to bring all of that together so that they can better pair people together so that when you have a job post, you get better quality clients and be able to be in a position where they can cross leverage all of the data that they have so they can start to make everybody's experience better. Well, you probably don't have the $100 million or whatever it takes to spend on 1 trillion tokens, but you can work on implementing that same concept of using the automation in your business to bring your processes together, to bring your data together, and to be able to analyze your data a little bit more efficiently. So by deploying AI, we could go back into all of your previous resumes, get all that data sorted out so that if you have a new job posting for somebody in your business, you would be able to go and instantly pull out the top candidates that had applied with you in the past, or be able to take the new inbound resumes that are coming in and analyze them, not just for the actual job post or the specific experience they had, but be able to read through, kind of read between the lines, use AI to get inferences from the information that's there to get a better scope of who might be a better fit for your organization. So if Indeed is using 1 trillion tokens already, you should be in the process of utilizing at least some of those to be able to go in and build automation into your company. If you need help doing that, that's what we do. We build automation, we help deploy AI. We have a 3-step process we deploy, which is called our Ops Mesh program. It's a combination of our Ops Map, which is an audit that we do to evaluate everywhere in your business you can look to deploy automation and AI. We then have our build process where we actually build that for you. And then we have an Ops Care program, which is an ongoing maintenance if you choose to do that. So if you would like some more information, if you'd like to just chat about AI and how it might help you in your business, please reach out. I'll post my calendar link in my comments, but it's forspotconsulting.com/30. And I would love to have a chance to talk to you. Have a good day.